by the authority vested in me, it is my great joy to pronounce you husband and wife. What God has joined together, let no one separate. Stand. You may now kiss your bride.
I'm the best man, and Stanley's cousin, and former board member. I just want to thank you all for coming out here today. And I want to especially thank all of you who came out of our plane or just further away than a 2-hour drive. It's very appreciated you all have come out here from so far away. I've known Stan since he was about 2 days old, and since I was born, really. We've been doing almost everything together. Growing up in California, our families always had to make sure that our houses weren't too far apart, so that we could never be separated. And even coming out to Tennessee, everyone had to follow. Me and Stan were roommates for a whole year, so can't really separate us too much. It's funny how close we are, because my dad and his dad were best friends since they were teens, and they were both each other's best man at their weddings. So, Stan, you just wait. We'll get to do this too. Growing up with Stan is one adventure after the other. And we did theater together. We were always each other's understudy. If one of us got sick or fell down the stairs, the other was there to pick up the slack. All the restless nights we had playing our made-up board game. I think I was too scared. all the staying up all night on Halloween night playing Paper Wars, the board game we made up, and somehow stretched out to last an entire night, doing parkour in the park next to his house, and just all the other adventures we got to go on together, like different hikes, just growing up together all through every phase of life. Growing up, I don't think I ever told Stan, but I always felt like I was competing with him. He's 2 days ahead of me. I used to be a bit taller than him, now he's taller than me. I used to run faster than him, now he runs faster than me. He's a lot stronger than me, and the suit doesn't show it, but I'm not like Stan. And I knew after a while that I could not compete with Stan in any regard. But Lily, I haven't met you, or I've met you. I haven't known you a whole lot, or for too long. I live a bit far from both of you, but I can tell that you are definitely good competition for Stan, and I think you'll make a great wife for him. So I just want to say God bless your marriage and everything, the whole life that will come afterwards, and even beyond that. God bless you, Stan and Lily.
Hello, everyone. My name's Mary. I'm Lily's maid of honor. First of all, I just wanted to thank the Goosewood family. Beautiful wedding, wonderfully done. The food was incredible. That steak, when I was eating it, felt like I was having a spiritual experience. Real high. It was incredible. And I just overall am so grateful to be able to be here and sharing this beautiful covenant that was being made today. To be able to be a witness to it is just an incredible thing. Lily and I have known each other for right about 4 years. We met in college. She was actually my little sister in my sorority that we were in together, and over the last couple of years, she has become a real life sister to me. Her friendship means so much. And I can remember times in college where we'd sit together and we'd be daydreaming, and we're both romantics. We both love love, so we'd take time to sit and talk about what we felt like we wanted for ourselves in terms of marriage and our dreams and goals and aspirations and our beautiful wedding. And I just think the Lord has such a funny way of working things out for His glory, because the Lord knows Lily is such a romantic. And He took the time to intricately sew your and Stan's love story so that, first of all, it would be a joy to tell. You could tell other people about how you guys fell in love, and it would show the Lord's faithfulness, and it would show His perfect timing and all of that. And so I just want to acknowledge that first and foremost. And more than sharing memories and the fun times, I want to pray something over you and encourage you with this. I heard it at a wedding once, and it years and years ago, and it has stuck with me ever since. The sentiment is, may you be covered in the dust of your rabbi. And so the idea behind that is, back during biblical times, rabbis would walk from location to location, giving their teachings, giving their sermons. And obviously, in biblical times, they did not have paved roads, in case you guys were not aware. It was all dirt roads. They're walking from place to place in their sandals, getting their feet dirty. And oftentimes, these rabbis would have their disciples or their followers who would go with them from location to location following their rabbi. And the idea behind it is that these disciples would be following behind their rabbi so closely that the dirt and the debris and the dust that was kicked up on this path would fall onto the people who were following behind. And you could always tell, even just visually, that they had been following their rabbi very closely. And so, this is just my prayer for y'all, that you guys collectively, as a couple, as a unit, would follow the Lord so closely. First of all, I can say they already have. Their love is an example to me, and I know so many others, but my sentiment to you is just pursue the Lord together. I mean, Ecclesiastes says, a cord of 3 strands is not easily broken. I encourage you guys, and I can't wait to see the way the Lord uses your marriage when you are working together with Him, when you are following Him closely. And I love you guys. Stan, you are an incredible match for Lily. I'm not gonna cry. I love you guys. That is all I have. Just continue pursuing the Lord, keeping Him close, and He's going to bless your relationship and your marriage so greatly, and I can't wait to see what He does.
Hello, everyone. Mike Kusler, Lily's father. Been blessed to be her father since we brought her home. I didn't prepare anything because I kind of wanted to use this time as an example that you don't get to prepare everything that you think you're going to have or that you think you're going to need. And then sometimes you might have to wing it. So you have to have that understanding that, like, this didn't quite go as we thought it was going to go. We're going to get through this. Our mother and I have been married for 35 years. She was 19, I was 21 when we got married, very young. We know the pressures that a young couple can go through. And I'm glad that you guys are going to blend your lives fully from the very beginning. That marriage is, people say 50-50, but it's not. It's 100-100. You give all of yourself to your partner, and your partner gives all of themselves to you, and you have no things from the outside that can come in. I give your mother 100% of myself, and she gives herself 100% to me. So that's what I see you guys doing. I see that already. When you look at each other and you love each other with just your looks and your little giggles and your inside jokes. Lily's the queen of inside jokes. So it's 100-100. And it's also changing. You'll have seasons that will come and go. But always remember that sorry and I love you goes further than anything that you might plan. So, I love you guys. And another thing I wanted to mention was I am so happy that you are her extended family in Tennessee. That gives me a peace in my heart, knowing that she has this group of people down here holding on to her and looking out for her and being with her and understanding her and letting her in. That brings me the peace that only a father could get, knowing that he has strong Christian men and strong Christian ladies looking out for her. And I appreciate you all more than you can ever know. Being so far away and having you here is an absolute blessing. And it made it so much easier for us to understand when she stayed here, why she stayed here. This is her home, and we're going to come see them as much as we can. We'll be the other holiday family, maybe. You get first pick, probably. So we'll come down when we can, but it's a blessing to have all of you down here, and we so much appreciate that. Thank you for taking care of her. Thank you for blending her in. We really appreciate that.
Indiana Stanley, here we go, man. Ready for your next big adventure. When Stan was young, he and his cousin Max would be found typically with an Indiana Jones hat on. They were big Indiana Jones fans, and usually that was under a big pile of Legos. But Stan's had a lot of adventures, and Christy and I are really excited to be a part of the Stanley adventure story. Everything from homeschooling to acting and singing. Yeah, it's been an exciting journey. He did Alaskan fishing, school, college, learning to play the guitar. I mean, I've always been really proud of Stan. When he puts his mind to something, he just goes all in. That means a lot. I don't know where you learned that from, but I'm proud of you. Then we started hearing about Lily. Lily makes bread. Lily does taxes. Lily does CrossFit. She bench presses 500 pounds. Let's go. We got to meet Lily at graduation, as well as the Crystal family. And that was a really interesting experience because they'd only been dating for a little bit. But we happened to book the same restaurant for lunch. And so we're sitting there talking and meeting Michael, and I'm like, wow, this is really great. You know, let's hope this works out. And sure enough, it did. I was stoked. So thank you, Lord. This is great. But yeah, I'm just super excited for you guys. I've already done my crying and it wasn't on stage, so. And I'm excited for what God has planned for you in this next adventure in life. So, amen.
Man, I just love seeing everyone in the same room. It means a lot to me that y'all come and like the support that me and Lily have had in the past year has just been amazing. You know, the amount of people that have poured into us and the amount of people that just like are there for us, and we're like, we just continue and keep talking about how just blessed we are. And Y'all have really just, I mean, I love you, Lily, so much. And it's crazy how, I think when we first met, she was running around the kitchen and she was helping people, just giving each other random food, and I broke her oven door, I think, because I lifted it and it just came right off. And I was like, what the heck? But she's running around, I was like, who is this girl? And then so, that was the start, and y'all are seeing just a new beginning for us. And I'm so excited, and thank you for coming.